Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. Now, the last few episodes, we have been working on the cakery, specifically the cake bunker, I shall now deem it. I quite like that name. Now, today, I am not, I am going to be working on the cake bunker, but not, no. Okay, we caught it. I want to work on that part. We have this big, kind of weird, not ugly, I kind of like it actually. There's a kind of aesthetic about it, but this big hole. And today I want to work on this big hole, so it's no longer just a big hole. I think the inside is already in a pretty good state. People have been on the server since we left. Wow. Yup. Yeah. Okay. We're packed on eggs. We got lots and lots of sugar cane, so that was no farming at all for us, and lots of resources. Wow, I was not expecting that many eggs. You probably, yep, there are eggs like piled up with you. Okay, well, that's not great, but we have the means now to make as many, well, no. Okay, we need to make some buckets, and wow. Okay, yeah, here's our iron. We can take our iron and just craft all of this into buckets, I'd say. So 9 buckets plus that, 11, sure thing. And milk our cows. Throw a bunch of milk on the ground, and if I just go cake... Nope, we need wheat. Oh, wheat isn't in very high supply, is it? It would not be, no. Well, I guess at the very least we can make... Oh, right, we have to actually make sugar. There we go. Now we have a cake. That took a little bit long to get to, but that's okay. I shouldn't have thrown that. There we go. There are the first 2 cakes produced from the bunker down here. Once we get more support for wheat, that is kind of the bottleneck right now, and we don't have such a full inventory, I guess, we will be well on our way to stocking this entire chest just full of cake. And of course, cakes aren't my only plan. I do also want to work on potentially cookies. Cookies would be fun. We could have... I don't know where we'd put it. Maybe along here. Maybe along here we could have cocoa beans. Anyways, that's not today. I want to take a little break from the bunker itself. I need to address this hole, make this hole into more than just a hole. Now, I was thinking that for this building, I would once again go a touch outside my usual comfort zone. I absolutely do need to clear my inventory. Hold up. Now, I wanted to go outside of my usual comfort zone. I think today we are going to be building primarily with birch wood, specifically stripped birch. So we will see how that comes out. I don't use birchwood often. It's just a touch yellow for my taste. If you look at the texture packs that I have personally made, you will see that I am quick to change birch kind of out of that extreme yellow hue. Now, I am not sure about the texture pack I'm currently using. Reimagined, it would be. Ooh, okay. Okay, I don't know how different that is from vanilla, or how much my taste... No, that's pretty yellow. It's okay, though. It's okay. I want to build with birch today, so we are going to build with birch today. And I will get a bunch of birch trees chopped down. Now, wow, no saplings from that one. I'm thinking we will need somewhere in the range of 4 stacks. That might be a bit much, but I want to aim over so that we don't have to come back. Wow, we are getting like no saplings. This one gave us 0, so we can't even replant it. Wow, really? Multiple in a row. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one replaced that. Man, do the rates on birch trees suck, or am I just unlucky? Ooh, okay, that one gave us 3. That one was extra lucky, I guess. Remember, it is always proper etiquette to replace your saplings whenever you're cutting from a forest like this. Ooh, okay, we have come back to base. It is pouring rain, middle of the night, but I got my wood. We got WSP? What's that mean? Oh, what's up? Yeah, at my iron farm. Wait, I need to give an emoticon. Wanted to pay me. It was gonna be 16 iron for 64 sand. Okay, but they got some ethics about them, I guess. Well, I went and took all the iron before I started this episode. I took it all. Alright, well, our friend will remain AFK, but I guess at least they are now aware of my prospective prices for when I do get a shop up, so whatever. Wait, they're in this direction now? How'd they get over there that fast? Okay, whatever. We need moss and spruce wood. That's our current objectives to complement our birch wood that we have just gathered. Now, moss, as you all know, you can say it with me. Moss farm, moss farm, moss farm, moss farm, moss farm, moss farm. There we have it. We can grab a ton of moss. Now, all I need to do is head down over to Dell's industrious little zone, and we will grab a bunch of spruce wood over there. 3 stacks, I'll say. Okay, we have 4 stacks of spruce logs. Now, I do want to start getting some of this actually smelted up. We don't have coal. For some reason, coal is just like one of the lowest supply materials. If someone goes and sells coal, I'm just telling you, you're gonna make a fortune. I actually think I'm going to need a lot of coal in the future. Hi, Giorno! I didn't know where you were. I thought I checked in front of my house. Man, I was looking for him earlier, but that's a-okay. Let's go ahead, put this into the input chest. Kind of weird putting wood in the input chest. Come on, you're gonna stay over here. Collect all that up. Alright, it can go now. Okay, it can't go now. Oh no, I got it stuck. Okay, give it a quick push in, jump out of the way. There we go. Oh, now I suppose over here... Ooh, sorry for taking stuff. Here's an apology chest. Oh, that's very cute. That's very cute. You know, I like our new friend. Gabriel 1 million? Should I be calling you Gabriel? I'll call you Gabriel. Now, just down here in the Baker's secret lair, we have our next project location. How far out does this go? How far am I willing to go? That's the real question. I'm thinking, okay, this might require a little bit more material gathering. I don't think so. There should be, oh, there's so much stone. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm thinking we might want a stone brick base for this whole thing, and so it can come out a little further than the terrain might otherwise suggest. Maybe there's like a little walkway outside as well. I was almost thinking that this could double as a horse stable, but I don't know. This might be a dangerous location for a horse stable. Okay, I am earnestly thinking that what we're going to do, so we'd have walls, right? Our walls would start like here and here. Now, I want a stone base that gives you 2 blocks to walk around on. This is the height of it. And... oh no! Gavriel was blown up! This is so sad. Alright, so we'd have this. Maybe... I feel like a path would probably go out this way, right? And the path could hook back up here. Maybe a dirt road. Honestly, I kind of like the realism of lying down like a foundation for this. You know, obviously we're not going to be filling in the foundation, so it is hollow, but still, it's kind of cool to have a foundation out from the mountain here to set this on. I think it will look interesting as an aesthetic for the build. I don't entirely know how well it'll fit in for my plans, but who cares? Who cares? Let's just go for it. See what comes out. This is going to be another one of those silly build episodes where I have no idea what it's going to look like by the end. We might love it, we might hate it, but either way, it'll be what we've made. Okay, We have a quick stone base plate here. I do need to sleep. Ooh, wait. Okay. We're just walking back, but I have just had a brilliant idea. Absolutely ingenious. Hello down there. Can you hear me? Hey, you can hear me. That's fun. Quinn01. Hey. The whole gang is here, dude. Server's so active around these hours. Now, I do want a 2-block thick layer of grass around this, so I'm hoping we have enough to at least fill that in. And I'm thinking, besides that, we will have spruce wood on the inside. So our flooring will be spruce wood since it is... let's just be honest, right? I don't know how to use woods other than spruce wood. Spruce wood is just so easily applicable to every situation. It's so perfect and beautiful. But it's fine. It's whatever. It's whatevs. Oh, wait. No. No. You know what we need? Okay, I know what we need. Alright, I don't have nearly as much as I thought I would, but I actually want to extend this silly little patterned floor of ours out to here, because that is amazing. Yeah, so imagine this goes all the way back. Ow. Okay, so I am finally going to start framing out something of a building here. Now, this is not going to be very well planned out. I am just going to build as we go, but I have, I think, pretty high hopes for this building here. So we're going to have sections of 3, and this will be extended out soon enough. Sections of 3 going back, which come to here. And then this one, the section of 3, likely we'd only have one that is fully developed, since that is all that really fits with the terrain, and I am a-okay with that. Okay, so we have a building right about this size, coming out. Yeah. No, we're not going to have a second story. What am I thinking? This is going to be a little building. Maybe it should be littler, actually. I actually think we shouldn't extend out. Let's have a 5-block gap here. That's still a 1-block center. We can still do 3 blocks back. I'm okay with that, but this just... scale it back a little, scale it back. Like I've said before, I do just want to work on a lot of smaller projects with this world. I like having small builds. I just don't do it often enough because I feel like I have to build something big or it's not impressive. But, you know, it doesn't need to be impressive. What it needs to be is absolutely fabulous. Hold on. So if we have a wall that comes around like so, then that... I think this marks what it'll look like. And then we have strip birch in front. I use spruce too often. Oh, and we can still have the 3s. Oh, but now there's a problem with this, right? If we do windows, it's going to look awkward. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. I kind of have plans. Plans in quotation marks, maybe? Now we're going to go 3 up and then 1 out. Nah, yeah. Maybe. What kind of height are we feeling? I'm thinking probably the lower one. Now we're going to repeat that over on the other pillars here. Alright, so we are going to have these silly little diamond-shaped things going on. Now, I don't know about having a birchwood back on this as well. Actually, hold on. I do think we already have stone brick down there, right? And I have plans for that as well. Let's do stone brick up here. Now that comes across, and if we back out, that creates like one cute little module, yeah. I do have a reference image here, and it certainly isn't going to be 1-to-1, mostly because we are making quite a small thing here. Now, I just need to clear a little bit of my inventory. I swear one of these days these chests will get cleaned out. But we're going to need a ton of spruce wood. I'm going to make loads and loads of spruce wood, fence gate, and place those across the top like so. Yeah, that just that actually does look excellent. Spruce makes a wonderful, wonderful block for doing that. Now, I might be hasty here. I am almost definitely hasty here. But I want to start on our roof, mostly because I think the roof is going to be the most defining feature of this build. So the roof is going to come out here all the way across the tops. It's going to touch all of the parts that strut out that I don't have a name for at this moment. Okay, whatever. And it comes up to here. I think this can look okay. Yeah, hold on. I think this works out nicely. Alright, we extend out the other side. We have a quick little frame for this roof. Now I just need... Well, first I need to sleep, and then I'll be back with the blocks for the roof. Now, we will see if we brought enough, but this right here is the... Ow! Okay. This right here is the roof material that I have chosen to go for. We are going to spread moss all the way across here, and it should blend it in pretty well with the grass, which means I don't think we need to do a whole lot else work with the roof here, because it's just going to look like we've kind of raised a chunk of the ground up. That's kind of the aesthetic I want to go for, at least. I don't know if it's really going to work in this exact context, but we'll see. Now, there we have it. This... Ooh, that's peculiar. Oh, that's peculiar. I don't hate it. Especially if we get a little bit more going on in the terraforming department. I'm thinking, like, we kind of merge this into the land a little bit. So this is stretching out as it approaches here. And that will just make the whole thing feel quite a bit smoother. Now, ooh, that is so strange. Hold on. I think this could work if we just go and get ourselves a little bit of bone meal. Okay, well, I don't have a, stack of bone meal, but I have the next best thing, which is a singular bone. So we can at least grow it up on one side here and just kind of... get vibe check on that. I don't dislike it. I actually don't dislike it. I think we are going to go for it. I am all in on this. Okay, taking a look. Ooh, this is really cute, actually. Oh, it's weird, but it's cute. I don't dislike this as much as I think I should. I don't know why. I feel like I shouldn't. Maybe it's because we have this big bland wall. That is something that we will work on soon enough. But this is cool. This is cute. Okay. With the wall, I'm thinking it's probably too close. I don't even feel like tearing this down. I think we're just going to build over top of it. That's kind of where I'm at. And what I am going to do, at least for this, we are going to build the wall starting out of moss, and then it will get less mossy as it goes up, and I think eventually fade into andesite like we have done for previous projects. Yeah, let's actually leave one more block of gap here, so we have 3 blocks to kind of pathway inside of. I need to break this out so that the sides don't look awkward at all. And I'll just line the bottom with moss as we go. There we go. That outlines where our wall will be. Now we should build up a little bit of thickness, especially as we get down here. I'm thinking areas like this. Now here comes the big moment. I'm just going to take all of the stone bricks that I currently have, and we are going to start with a bunch of mossy bricks. Now, you can't really see what we've made so far, but I don't think the gradient is the best. However, I've done a touch of research, and I think that Honk shoe 2. There we go. Alright, I am just going to jump off the tower, and electric boogaloo. Dude, Honk Shoe 2 Electric Boogaloo! Oh, this goes crazy. I came back home, because just bone meal in general we did need. but I have a new and very interesting purpose for bone meal that I don't think you all are ready to predict. For this one, we're going to need to head down to the caves. I think Dell's Cakeway is the quickest way that we can do that. And would you look at that? That's exactly what we needed. Can you bone meal glow lichen? Yes, you can. All right. Yeah, tons of bone mealing. Just bone meal this all over the place because glow lichen just so happens to do a pretty okay job of transitioning from moss. Oh, wait. Oh, vines. Okay, well, we can try a little bit of both. I still think glow lichen is really interesting. Oh, I wish I brought my shovel. No, not my shovel. What am I talking about? I wish I brought my hoe. It would be breaking this so fast, and we'd be gathering it all, and it would be beautiful. But alas, I did not. Alright, now I do believe, due to our shader pack, glow lichen might not be the best available option, but we can still, I think we can make use of it. Vines, on the other hand, I think vines are just going to do a really good job of transitioning from one material to the other here. A trade. Sand for dark oak sapling? I'm super down for that trade. Okay, hold on. Let's take a quick pit stop here, and we could take a look at what we've done. I think the vines are very awkward, actually. But the vines should grow down and cover a little bit more, and when they do that, I think it will look better. We'll have to see. For the time being, let's go... We need to go get Giorno and saddle up, and then we will head down Quinnsway. Okay, I have a fully freed up shulker box. Now I just need to go up there and get my dark oak saplings. Alright, we have plenty of dark oak. I think 16 will be plenty enough, and I'll even give him some bones to get started on duplicating those. I will grab a bed along my way. Yep. You are exactly where I thought you would be. Okay, I have got you 16 dark oak, and I even got you 2 stacks of bone, so you can go and bone meal that up.
Good. Oh, all right, come over here. So yeah, this is what I've been working on, just flattening out the land for a project.
Yep.
The sand you could possibly need is in this chest right here.
Okay, I will get that grabbed up then.
All right, and I'm gonna be, tearing down most of this sand because I have no need for it, and it's not the style I'm going for.
Gotcha. Well, I love me some sand.
Hey,
I intend to sell iron for
sand. If I get any more, I'll give you whatever I get. I might need some for glass, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And my plan eventually is to make a kind of like a 1920s World's Fair boardwalk kind of thing over here with a carnival setup.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I've got plans. I'm gonna set up like some Nautilus racing once I can get a fishing pole that won't get destroyed after 30 seconds.
Dang.
Oh yeah,
okay.
there's a reason I'm not wearing iron right now. It's because I died in a hole last night and couldn't get any of my stuff back.
Exciting. I'm a fan of copper though. I like copper.
I love copper. It's just not quite as good as iron in terms of protection and durability. But I'm doing my best. Nice.
I was in copper for a while.
Fair enough.
Okay, see you.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Can I just say that proximity chat is the coolest thing ever, and I love it so much. They're gonna need a bunch of tough soon. Frame of the base is gonna be tough. Hot dang. Okay. I don't have a ton of tough either. I actually need to gather some myself for the floor. Now I will leave Giorno up here with the cakery. I'm sure that he'll keep good watch over it. And just down here, we need to get back to work. No, but let's go ahead and get some stone brick from all this that we mined out. And then I don't think we're going to fill the whole wall upward just yet, but we are going to fill quite a lot of it, I think. I want stone brick to maybe be the most common material. All right, we got another material. Oh, the vines they really aren't great, are they? It's just how dark they are. If we turn the shaders off. Oh yeah, without shade, well, No, even without shaders, why are they that dark? I'm not gonna worry about it too much, not too much at all. We will grab a little bit more stone if I haven't exhausted what we had. I certainly haven't. So stone will actually be the next material up on the list. Now, stone, I think, is also going to take up a pretty good portion of this little gradient of ours. Something about like that, maybe a little bit more in the middle. I think we can afford to really fill out more, since I only really have one other material in mind above this. Oh, hello there, baby! Oh, I love you! I love you so much. I actually can't wait for Spring to Life. I think that's going to be awesome. I don't know when I will get the server updated to Spring to Life, because a lot of mods aren't going to update for a little while. I'm okay playing without mods, but we need, like, Terralith, right? World generation. Anyways, out of the quarry here, we got plenty of andesite. I probably grabbed too much, but that's okay. Now, with our new andesite, we can fill out all the rest of the blocks here. And just like that, we have a gradient, but... Oh man. I'm sorry, but we gotta get rid of those vines. Those look horrible. Okay, apparently... a hoe does not work on vines. That really feels like a natural thing for that to handle, but whatever. Whatever, man. Okay, we have all of that terrible, terrible vine off. Now, I'm thinking I actually want to go glow lichen. I want to try and just keep bone mealing this until it really covers that transition between these two. Now, there is an air of randomness that's kind of introduced just by the way that I'm placing this in. I think doing it with bone meal is quite cool. Quite cool indeed. Alright, just like that, we can back up. I think that is a much better piece for transitioning from one to the other. Yeah, I like that a lot better. A lot better. It should make for a pretty interesting spectacle at night as well. Now we are going to need a couple of andesite slabs, a couple of stone slabs, and I'm just going to raise all of this around here. I'm fine doing just stone slabs over that, but we can keep the gradient going just a touch. All right, there it is, man. Let's go ahead and bone meal all of this out here around the place. I do think the grass being a little overgrown against it is definitely going to contribute to the overall vibe. Okay. We have built something strange, but I am actually on board for this. I think today's project is coming along nicely. Now, we have got those spruce accents there stretched all the way around. I actually like this. It's a very weird build. I don't know why I've chosen to do this, but I like it. It's cool. This suits my fancy, for sure. Now, I guess I'm cool with this just being a little window, but what about inside here? Let's do tall windows. Let's actually make this like strips of glass. I think, yeah, the strips of glass actually solve our corner problem as well, because that's going to look quite natural from the inside. Okay, so I think our interior will be pretty nicely covered as well, and we can very easily transition from these types of walls into just having this open stone brick. There shouldn't be any issues stylistically. Now, I think we are on our way to gather probably the last material that we're going to need to finish this project up. All the way down by Deep Slate, we should be able to find ourselves some more tuff down in these caves. Oh, yeah, okay, for sure. I didn't even grab all of it here. Okay, we have 2 stacks of tuff, which hopefully should translate. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. No, come on. We wouldn't die here. That'd be silly. Fine, I'll start fighting back. I just want to leave. Get me out of here. Oh, okay. Yep, we're out. See ya, losers. Just saying, Riptide is something we absolutely need to get soon. I want to make, like, Riptide paths, like, Riptide puddles throughout the world. Oh, that would be so cool. Have mid-air ones that you have to catch. But I don't know if that'd be excessive, but I think it'd be fun. Okay, that's really satisfying. I am a very, very big fan of that. I think as well, I might make a bunch of birch slabs. Yeah, not as much of the roof has really translated, I don't think. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to figure out how to transition this. Oh, but that is nice, is it not? Okay. I can't open that wall. We could maybe do something with it. I'm not entirely certain about that. Oh, wait. Oh, this should be a door. Yeah, and then all the windows are even. Dude, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I know. You don't have to tell me. And I think we are just going to transition all the stuff over to this chest. This is very vain of me. Very small, but very vain. I just wanted that to be even. I like that a lot. I'll even leave a bed here. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go get some glass. Hold on, there's almost certainly some glass in here where we have been working on these big windows, and I am more than happy to use more light gray stained glass because it is so peak. It is so peak. Okay, that is adorable. That's adorable. You can't tell me that's not adorable. We have a cute little doorway here. I know exactly what type of door this is. There we go. I don't get to use birch doors often enough because it's just not part of most of my palettes. But there we go. Little birch door out the side. Weird little building we made today. I don't know why we've done this, but this is what we've done. Ooh, hold on. We have a ton more bone meal as well. Okay, let's light up just a little bit outside here. I think just along the sides might be fine. We can do along the front. It's all good. Now, with those placed in, I just want to bone meal a ton of wildflowers up. Just all I can, really. Did I mention that I love wildflowers? Absolute peak block. Now, I know that I wanted overgrown grass, but actually I decided wildflowers are cooler. Let's be real. Wildflowers are so peak. Wildflowers are so peak. We can put them everywhere. Okay. Oh, we need more, don't we? Okay, let's go ahead and sleep. I don't want to go back to base right now. Maybe there's some bones lying around in some of the chests here. There weren't any bones in the chests here. I'll go on back home. One stack of bones coming up. Oh, man. Wait, I could've caught it. I did catch it. What am I talking about? Now we can get the other side of this bone mealed. I don't think we want azaleas on it. That will just kind of stand out. But now that we have more bone meal, we can get more wildflowers. I love wildflowers so much. Such an awesome block. That's just every little empty gap that I can find. I think we need more wildflowers, or this place just won't be complete now, will it? Oh, look at that. Okay. I like it. I like it. It's weird, but I like it. Having a big stone wall like this makes me want to put battlement on it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, but I kind of want to. We won't for now. I think this is well enough progress for one day. Okay, we have a great conversation going on in chat. Oh, we love to be confusing. All right, we are going to pick ourselves one poppy. Actually, I should go to Jorno. All right, we have one new addition to the garden today, so welcome, Explore Edits YT. If you'd like your name added to the garden in a future episode, leave a comment down below, and I will get you added as soon as I can. Oh man, has the garden gotten cool or what? Let's just take a moment, man. This garden is incredible. Thank you all so much for commenting on all the videos. Man, we are on, what, episode 37? Like, wow. Wow, thank you all so much. For the time being, I suppose I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.